I'm at war again. It's all the same. All right, you're getting ready for something. I'm hearing the word incubation. You're being prepped. You could feel like you're chasing yourself. This has a lot to do with identity, shifting your mindset, physical upgrades, Kundalini activations. All right, the first card you have is synchronicity. There's something significant about shadow work. There's something significant about you coming into balance with who you are. I channeled the show 3%. There was a girl who challenged the entire system. It was about a society that was built around the slums. And quarterly, you had people that would enlist their children to see if they were part of the 3%. Now Spirit is saying 1%. Okay, you are very rare. You're part of the 1%. You're part of the 0.99, 0.55, 0.33. And it's like you're being pushed, you're being challenged to stop dimming your light, to put yourself in the position of your next self. Remember, I mentioned chasing yourself. I just saw two black cats chasing each other, but they look so alike. It's kind of like they're chasing themselves. You could be feeling uneasy about this. That uneasiness should tell you that this is about to be big. It should inform you of how significant, how important you are. Why would so many energies be up against you? Why would this be so hard, so difficult if it wasn't worth it? It's because you are. It's because it's time, and it's because you're ready. Things are resurfacing from your subconscious. There are things that are coming up that are familiar. For some reason, yeah, Hangman, this doesn't feel the same. It's because you've changed. It's because you have a newfound clarity of who you are. It looks like he's wearing one of those space jackets. The Space Force could be significant, or NASA. You're from outer space. You're from another dimension. It's over with. There's no more downplaying it. There's no more pretending. Okay, we're in Sagittarius season. Here's that fire energy. It's time to get loud. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Okay, you could be at Aries, but don't be hard on yourself. Okay, you could just feel like, man, I thought I was over this. Just know that these things are coming up so that you can embody this version of yourself. Spirit is bringing up Drake. And I remember coming across this idea that I'm about to share with you back when I used to watch Michael Jackson, because this is the similar concept. When you're going for success, which is an energy, when you're going for wealth, which is an energy, you have to be in alignment to those things. The thing is, you can get those things and not be in alignment with them. Okay, we see it time and time again where people get in alignment with the things that they want and they squander it. Okay, Spirit is saying DDG, Blueface, Drake, they got in alignment with these things and they squandered it. And here's the main message, because I don't want to get too carried away. I know the Drake topic is a hot commodity right now. I'm seeing a cat clean itself. It's time to clean yourself up. And I say this with so much love in my heart. This is not to yell at you. This is not to berate you. This is to be real with you. If you don't deal with these insecurities now, if you don't deal with these old childhood wounds now, these love blockages in your heart now, these abundant blocks now, then they're going to be an issue later. Don't believe me? Look at Drake. He didn't deal with his insecurities. At one point on his timeline, our timeline connects from one X to the next. Every time we make a decision, we've aligned to a new target. So somewhere on Drake's timeline, he could have chose to heal thoroughly and made better decisions. This is not a message to excuse the current Drake. I am merely saying that there was a previous Drake that could have avoided all of that. Let's go to the proper way with Kendrick, who chose to heal. This dude got on a song and was rapping drunk about his woes, rapping about his relationship, rapping about all the trauma growing up with his mom. See, when you face those things within you, it is no longer a weapon that can be used against you. It can only be a tool to empower you, because you're meant to come into this abundance. You're meant to be in a place of leadership. You're meant to inspire others. But some of y'all, it's like when it's time to take control, there's this energy of, I don't know. I don't know how to take control. I don't believe that. I feel like you're more than ready to take control. The ships are here, right? This is 4 of Cups in reverse, meaning you're ready to receive. So that is why you're being pushed to do the energy work, the alignment work. Despite what you are feeling, you are enough. Despite what you are feeling, you are in alignment. Okay? Big Sagittarius energy, right? That is Jupiter energy, that is expansion, but it's also fiery. The thing about mutable fire is that mutable fire is flexible. This season is asking you to be flexible. As above, so below. This is already lined up with you above. Don't let the 3D to trick you into thinking that it's superior. It is not. Spirit over flesh. So how do you support this notion that your spiritual consciousness is superior? Through energy. You support this through energy by doing the alignment work, because that tells the universe, oh, she know who she is. He know who he is. Let's bring it to them. No questions asked. Coming back to that 3% show, that girl who changed the system, she challenged the system. She had to start over from scratch, and she created another version of the tests. And these tests were meant to make things more equal for the people. And she went through many challenges to try and make this happen. The weapons will be formed, but they will not prosper. I'm talking to an angel. I'm talking to a divine being. I'm talking to a spiritual warrior. You can't give up when somebody is envying. So what if someone is in envy? So what if someone doesn't like what you're doing? So what if someone is stalking your social media? Who gives a shit? The way you feel about you, the way you feel about your co-creations, your manifestations, has to be the dominant vibration. It has to. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're familiar with the laws of the universe. You're familiar with spirituality. You're familiar with angel numbers. And Spirit is saying it's time to put yourself on the altar. You were not meant to be the sacrifice. Yes, you will have to make sacrifices. You will have to compromise on this journey of yours. But you are the altar. These people from your past have you thinking that you're the sacrifice. No. Feathers could be significant. You are guided with every thought. You are guided with every step. Trust in what you receive. There is no coincidence. It's time for you to walk the walk, talk the talk. And now we have the 4 of Cups twice. The past version of you would have maybe sat there and sulked about it, being in their head, but you now know the way. Your prayer has been sent. I'm hearing multiple times. That movie with Tom Hanks when he's on the island and it's just him and Wilson, right? It's just him and that volleyball. And I'm getting the quote, doing the same thing and expecting something new is the definition of insanity. So to others, I'm about to make a point. To others, you may seem insane because you're speaking the language of the universe. Sheeple will think you're insane. And you see that in the show 3%. People who beat the test in 3% think differently than people who did not pass. You're part of the 3%. If Tom Hanks did not develop a friend out of Wilson, you think he would have been cool on that island? But every day he was doing something different. He was following those downloads. And then what? He got off the island. God was having you sit here in isolation so that you can deal with things. This wasn't a form of punishment. This wasn't a no. This was a not now. And you may notice that when you do this work, it's like poof. The time is now. The time is now. Here it is. You're ready to walk the walk because you've cleared all those blockages. You've cleared all the drama, the leaders and the followers. You get to decide. You run the show. You are meant to be the emperor. You are meant to be the empress. You could be seeing a lot of palindromes, okay? Palindromes are numbers that if you mirror these numbers, the numbers look the same. So that's going to be numbers like 808, 212, 1001, 1111. Your intuition has been speaking. Be gentle with yourself. Have grace with yourself. And I'm also getting that you've already defeated a lot of your opponents. You've already cleared your path. Spirit has been beside you, clearing your path. But you're still in this defensive mode because you're used to being at war. You still have your armor on when you're at the house. This orb is like the world in his hands. The Ankh, that is his connection to the divine, the connection to above. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Come again. Spirit is saying when you walk into this favor, when you walk into your birthright, they don't want you stressing. They want you to feel comfortable in your skin. They want you to feel in your element. They want you to be at your best. Okay, someone here could use Colgate. Okay, I'm saying, okay, now I'm hearing no. Okay, so no Colgate. You could be switching products that you use on a regular basis, changing the type of detergent you use, changing the skincare that you use, right? Just choosing a more organic product is what I'm hearing. You could be switching up the way you eat. Your intuition could be calling you to rid out certain things. It's like you're vibrationally too high for the things that you used to consume or the things that you used to use. You're learning more about yourself. And when it comes to the icky parts that we don't like or the difficult memories that we'd rather not deal with, you're learning to have a more mature approach to meditation, a more mature approach to solving these problems, taking control of your mind. You are the bearer of gifts. You are extraordinary. Extraordinary. The gag is that these people from your past, these people that are broken inside, wanted you to feel ordinary. You're too damn smart for that. Trust in your ability to figure this out. Trust in your ability to heal yourself. This is very well a part of your mission. Because when you've healed yourself, you can speak from experience. You can heal others just by speaking to them. Someone here could be a teacher, a math teacher, a science teacher. You have big plans when it comes to teaching something, okay? You're meant to pursue these plans. Your speech, your expression is very significant. You're meant to sing your song. This is why this work is important. This work is what's going to help you build your self-esteem. This work is what's going to help you develop the tough skin that comes with what you ask for. When you ask for a car, you don't just ask for the car, right? You ask for the ability to maintain the car so that if the car needs maintenance, you can take care of it. That is why energy work is so important. So say person A, right? Person A manifests the car and that's it. But their beliefs are still not in alignment with said car, but they still got the car. Guess what? They're gonna run into scenarios that match what they feel. They may lose the car. They may get the car repoed. They may have to forfeit the car so that they can pay for something expensive. And it's all because of their energy. Your energy is currency. Person B did the energy work and is now in alignment with said car. Not only do they have the car, but they have the means to support having the car. Paying for a new skin, tricking it out, paying for new rims. They have more than enough. You're going to be glad that you did the work. Someone here could be playing Monopoly during the holidays because they're reminding me, they're saying that Drake he can't pass go and collect $200 because he tried to cut corners. Look at this. Look at this. He tried to cut corners. He did things that supported his fears instead of doing things that supported his divinity. And when you choose to do that, it will affect your reality. I feel like part of this work that you're doing is so that you can stand tall in what you do, so that there is no question You know the difference between a salesman that knows what they're talking about and a salesman who don't. Half the time, you'll have both salesmen who know the products, but the one with confidence, the one that's in alignment is often the one that gets the sales. The one with charisma, the one that believes in themselves. It was never about the product. It's about the delivery. And you are being delivered from your past. You are being delivered from your struggles, from your insecurities. Because you the biggest boss that they've seen thus far. Okay? Your haters hate to see you coming. Someone here could work in the food industry. I'm seeing someone who makes fries. Damn. It's like loaded with cheese. I just got hungry just now. Loaded fries, okay? It's kind of like Mr. Fries. Okay, so you could have a food truck. You could be in the process of obtaining a food truck. Whatever this is, collective, take the steps. Because you are not only manifesting these new beginnings, but you are manifesting yourself. You're manifesting the version of you that has opened this truck. You're manifesting the version of you that has now the opportunity to cook on your truck on Food Network. You are manifesting the ability to collaborate with professional chefs like Gordon Ramsay. You see what I mean? Things just start to unfold when you show the universe that you mean it. There's no limit. Like always, take care of yourself. If that has resonated with you, don't forget to give it a like. And why not follow? Because I do readings like this all the time. If you would like to dive deeper into any aspect of what we talked about here, you know where to go. Check the link in the bio, and I'd be more than happy to help. All right. Peace.